Hello and welcome. Robbins live here. Just going to do some gaming today and go and play one or two from Midnight Brew. You don't need to see my ugly mush, so I've decided to put some load screens up there. Classic Cooker Tony Wolf and Wanted Monty Mole, a game that I am playtesting right at the moment. And I'll say hello to everybody who's just joined me in the chat, and it's nice for you to join me. Thanks for popping in and seeing me play through one or two of the classics. I've been game testing one or two of these as well that I've kind of missed, so that'll be interesting. Video capture device. Ooh, no, we don't need that. And one of the games I've just played on Facebook Live was a Midnight Brew reimagining of this classic game Frankenstein, and I thought it was quite fun, so I think I'll play through that again. Great AY tune in the background, which helps you to play along this game and give it some atmosphere. And even the loading screen sort of brings a little bit of charm to the game. Yeah. So on the actual, we'll turn it down a touch. So I actually got quite far on this on the live stream I did on Facebook just not so long ago. This is the rebooted version, which means that many of the levels that you would have found in the original game are the same, but there are some notable additions, such as once you clear the first level, things change a little bit. I'm going to be using keys. This game is simple to play, 3 keys. All you have to do is build Frankenstein, and you have to build him up in little bits. And this game was brilliant back in the day. I remember the loading screen being really great. So there we go, pretty simple. You start off by collecting the head, and then it's left to right. With all the pieces of the skeleton as we put it together, for those people who haven't played it before. Excuse me, it's not cold, it's just I've got a cold coming by the looks of things. Right, the light bulbs. Which you can see on the floor will reboost your time. The spring pretty explanatory there, it just shoots you up. Some great use of the sprites here. I do like the fact on the original when you actually step on the light bulb, his glasses wobble, nothing else. But I kind of liked that. On this one, he sort of jumps up and down a little bit, which isn't the same to me. I thought the original was a little bit better. Hello, Patrick. Nice of you to join me. Because I'm mixing it up with all types of games today, I'm hoping you enjoy this little stream. There will be next games being played. I'm staying away. I'm not going to be staying away from the game. I will probably be playing that, but I definitely will be staying away from the latest game because I don't want to reveal too much of the Monty Mole game, which is at the moment being developed at breathtaking speed. And I've just played through the last zone that's been coded, and it was absolutely amazing. Yeah, as the game is being developed, it's getting better and better and better. And as a platformer, yeah, it starts out just like Wanted Monty Mole would do, and then the graphics are great. The team that are working on that, including the guy that's doing a little bit of the code, and I don't want to pay him a compliment, but Flash is really fast and he does work hard and well, considering he's only really doing it as sort of a volunteer, if you like. But yeah, we can't knock his work. It is exceptional. Oh, thank you for joining in. Yeah, that's cool. Right, As you can see, I don't need to use that up, but I will anyways. The level of the bonus, well, I wouldn't say it's a bonus level, it's called level 2, right? We should leave it at that. Has slightly changed to what you would have got on the original game. And you still got those transporters, but on this occasion... Ooh, I was lucky to survive that, to be honest. I didn't realise you could fall that far. I'm not going to survive this if I can't get some distance between me and that. The barrels are coming thick and fast here, aren't they? Yeah, I had to backtrack a little bit there. And I might have to backtrack here as well a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be able to jump that high, so I'm not going to cause myself any harm. I will get to that light bulb because I will need a little bit of extra time. I'm already down to 1:14. Back to over 2 minutes now. I can't get my head round just how high he jumps, you know. And if he launches a barrel now, that's perfect because I will be able to jump over this. And that's that bonus level completed quite easily. What do you think of the music, guys? Pretty good, eh? Pretty good AY music. Good thing about this game, you don't get jumping straight into the next level until you are ready. So if you've got a cup of tea, you'll take a sip of that, or a can of pop, or even a beer, you can take a sip of that too before you start the next level. Gives you a little respite. Really is paying homage to the original game, Frankenstein, which was one of many platformers, but this one was kind of well done and I really enjoyed it. Yep, now we've got a different level. You don't get this level on the original game, but you still get all the original graphics and the charm of the original game there. This one's a little bit more difficult, as you do need to be quite quick getting round because your time is, shall we say, limited here a little bit, and yeah. I'm afraid you can't avoid that part. Now, should you die on any particular level, it wouldn't matter much because whatever you've collected stays collected, which is a little bit helpful. You know, normally most games when you die on the level, everything's completely reset. But what doesn't get reset is the time you have to do the level in. So if you are not anywhere near completing that level, I'm afraid you're still going to be in a bit of a hard place there. I particularly like this level because it's difficult but doable, and it's all about a little bit of careful timing. So now, while we wait for things to move left and right, time is slowly ticking and slowly running down, which is going to be adding to the tension of whether you can get this game done in time, or this level, sorry, rather than the game on level 3. And if we get towards the end, which I will play, As the time goes below 30 seconds, the music changes and becomes a little bit more dramatic. I'll just allow that to run down a little bit, so as you can hear what I mean. Let's turn it up a touch. And there you go, the intensity has been ranked up to 10, and now you're getting to enjoy a more, shall we say, oh, and P's pause. Oh, you can actually enjoy that music if you want to, but level 3 complete. Here we go again, let's try for the next level. Excuse me. I'm playing it safe. Yes, I can jump straight onto skating ice. And you don't have to be exactly on the spring as well. I've noticed that you can actually jump. That ant at the top reminds me of the game Ant Attack a little bit. I know if it's meant to be an ant, it's hard to tell nowadays. There we go. Music just gave me a bit of a shock there as it turned up to the intensity once again to 10, and yeah. Level 4 complete. What a great game this is, to be honest. It's very playable, very enjoyable. Yeah, still got 3 lives, still doing okay, and this is a very familiar level. Yes, you get this level on the original game, minus the AY tune of course, but I'm always tempted to try and go to that spring before whatever that is. I think it's meant to be a chainsaw, isn't it, that? Do you think it's a chainsaw? That's what I always interpreted it as being a chainsaw. Didn't know syringes were dangerous though. That was close. I could go for the ball for a bit of bonus time, but I don't think I will. There we go, straight down the middle. And we're on to level 5, is it next, or level 6? I don't know whether the level number actually changes before you start the next level, whether it does or not. We'll find out in a day. Yep, it does. Look at those barrels flying out already. Very familiar sprites here. Might as well use the time up there. I have to be careful that there's no barrels at the top when I'm doing a jump, because if there is, that's where you can be undoing slightly. Now I've got that time back, I don't want to waste it, so oh, you don't want to be stepping on the bulb when there's a barrel heading your way, because or when there's anything above you, because of you bouncing up like that, it can be quite costly. Probably the best time to do this is just as the barrel launches. Okay, we've got 2 barrels on the way. Looks like I'm going to do this level pretty easily with plenty of time to spare. We're on level 6 at the moment, so the level changes as you start the level, so I've noticed that. I have to remember where the parts are. Yep, this is very similar to what you get on the original game, once again, minus the AY music. I kind of miss the glasses wobbling. I prefer the glasses wobbling rather than the bouncing. It's probably best to wait here, because obviously you can't jump on this level. You can only jump on the intermediate levels, shall we say, that each sort of level is the same, and also the fact that, yeah, that's going to happen. And the mistake I don't want to make here, which I already have, is you can't fall too far, because if you fall too far you die. Unfortunately, I did make that mistake earlier by stepping off that slightly higher ledge, hence the reason why you saw me jump up to the very top level in order to go down a level. Yes, all good, mate, thank you. Right, Richard, nice for you to just pop in and join me. Right, here we go. Think I can make it to the spring? Yeah. 2 minutes to spare, we go in there. And while I get the chance, I'll have a quick sip of my drink before we start on level 8. Yeah, that was level 7, level 8. I expect that everybody should be able to get to level 12, 13 quite easily on this game. But if you rush, well, then that won't be the case. Yeah, jumping doesn't really make you go any faster, so Time is ticking quite quickly on this level, to be quite honest with you. Oh wow, I didn't know that would do that. Now this is where this game gets a little bit hairy, because I've really got to make a move on, because your time doesn't reset, and if you've used any bulbs up, they don't reset either. So now this level can be quite hard, and you could lose a lot of lives quite quickly, unfortunately. So now no more mistakes is allowed. Didn't think that it was going to bounce upwards when it did, but it did. So yeah, there's a little jump. I didn't realise about that one. And yeah, I did keep a close eye on the barrel above me before I did that final jump. Now there are 4 barrels on the screen here, so if it drops one now, I'm going to have to do a run for it, and it has. But no! It clipped my little toenail, and because it clipped my little toenail, I'm dead. That's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, look at the time I've got left. You know, you make a mistake that close to the top, it really is a death sentence. Yeah, okay, I'm done for. Yeah, it's the one time in life where you can actually get electrocuted there, so as you can increase the time you've got to play the game. That's a great game though, what a nice reboot. And great AY music, I love it, to be honest. Love the original Frankenstein. I've got a poster here signed by the guy that coded it from back in the day. But yeah, this was great to get this on the go. I've set a score there, 155, level 8, and if you're going to play this game, you've got to get past that, because if I can get that far, anyone can get that far. Great game. Moving on then, we're going to go to a little bit more Midnight Brew, because there's another great game that I like to play here. Ooze was a fantastic game. I enjoyed that. I've got the Amiga version of that, but I think that is the Final Tap Scramble RX. This was redone as well, and we need to wait at the loading screen, because the loading screen on this is phenomenally good. I'm really impressed with that. I hope the picture's nice and bright. Look how good that loading screen is. Not a single bit of colour clash to be seen. You enjoyed writing text arcades? Yes, cool. That's good to do here. Not my sort of thing, text arcade games, but you know, people have got their own, or you know, you put a bit of imagination into that. What do you think of that loading screen now? How colourful is that, considering I know the Spectrum colours are vivid and bright. Today I'm playing it on the Issue 2 ZX Spectrum Next. In case you're wondering in the background, I tend to do a lot of my videos on the Issue 2 ZX Spectrum Next, so all my gameplay will be on there. That means there will be next games in action on today's live stream. Not doing any Crash re-reviews on this particular stream, however there is a video coming out in the next couple of weeks with me moving on to the next 2 issues of Crash, where we re-review the Crash smashes to see if they truly do live up to today, and do they stand the test of time, or was they over generous in giving them a Crash rating way back when. Which I've been doing that series. I'm getting slowly past the halfway point, and so there isn't that many more to go, hopefully, because I'm doing them 2 at a time, and as you get, so to say, further and further up in the issues, there's less and less games coming out, and so there are less and less games awarded the Crash Smash. However, there are still 1 or 2 great classics coming along, and I'm hoping to actually do well and do them justice in actual gameplay soon. So yeah, keep up with the Retro Robbins channel on there. I also have a new channel called ZX Arcade. Now that channel is slightly different, and it's going to be representing one of the games here from Midnight Brew. It's games that were once arcade machines. How good was the port to the Spectrum? Was it a really good port? Did it feel that you had that arcade sort of feel and vibe to it? And was it as enjoyable as playing as the actual arcade machine itself? And games on the Spectrum, and I'm sure the first one that you jumps out and shouts to mind, which I haven't done a video about yet, that could have made it into an arcade cabinet. They were that good, they were that playable, and they could have been a great coin cruncher. A coin cruncher, shall we say, something that had your pocket money when you was a newt, if you know what I mean. Especially, well, a lot of the chippies had an arcade machine in them, believe it or not. You could buy your chips and waste your money on a few games on the arcade machine. So it used to get populated with loads of children in there, and they didn't sell very many chips because of it. And then they changed it to a fruit machine a lot of times. But yeah. And that should be, I mean, Jetpack, it's obviously, I'm going to have to make a video on that one. Will that make a good ZX Spectrum arcade machine? Imagine if the technology of the Spectrum came out in the 70s, that could have been one that would have been in the arcade machine, and that's one coming up on ZX Arcade. That's my sister channel to the Retro Robbins channel, which is a bit of everything as well. The Retro Robbins does do live repairs and does repairing Spectrums, Commodores or any computer, upgrades, etc. and occasionally shows off one or two odd looking systems that you may never have seen before or may never have even seen in action. I mean, for instance, I was well aware one of my biggest videos recently was the Italian Spectrum. Yeah, the Italian Spectrum. What a wonderful looking machine that is. And it was purposely built for the schools and colleges for education of the English language as well as other utilities. You know, it had a, shall we say, strange tape deck in there, because I think it was a bit like a 4 tracks, but each track, sorry, the stereo left and right was used differently. So in a way you got 2 tracks. You had the voice recording on the left channel and the game would have been on the right channel, and then when you flip the tape over more, so you know, you had a whole selection of tapes. And I was very happy to see one of those at the last Crash Live event. I had previously bidded on one, and now in future, after I've recently recapped it, upgraded it when the next Crash Live event, or maybe even the Zap event, which will be held in no longer in Kenilworth this time. It's going to be held at the Village Hotel in Coventry, a bigger venue, so we've got more rooms and there's going to be a whole lot more that we can display on there. Enough said. That is meant to represent the boot sequence of the arcade game, which is pretty similar. You can redefine your keys on here, and the redefining the keys for me will be right, which is strange because I'm so used to pressing left then right, but on this one it goes right, left, down, up. It does everything in reverse, so it makes you read it, doesn't it? And bomb. Yeah, okay. I've used enter, which is hard using keys, but you know, press fire to play. Remember the challenge I had with Brett on his show? It was pretty good. He beat me again. I'm sure that because I get to choose the games, really, you know, I shouldn't be losing that many in a row, but I am. But fair play to Brett, he does play well on live stream sometimes. He hasn't done one for a while, but I'm sure there'll be one coming up shortly. Sometimes life gets in the way. And on this game, of course, you do need to bomb the fuel in order to keep the fuel that you need to use to get to the end of every level. I'm already straight up to level 2. The bit I really hate on this game is the meteor. I'm doing okay at the moment, but That could pretty change pretty quickly. Right, this is the bit I'm a bit worried about. Oh, I really struggle getting past the meteor section. I always have done. Oh, see, I anticipated that going past me a little bit quicker, and I did expect to get it so quickly. I'm not going to play that again. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, it's nice and clear this time round, isn't it? And supposedly in the right aspect radius, 4x3 to represent the Sinclair. That's the reason why you've got those graphics along the side, because if you're going to play these games that was meant to be 4x3, then we got to fill in the gaps there. So I've just put a few classic loading screens on there. The top game, you probably don't know what that is, but you will definitely know the other two because the title is on the screen itself. But yeah, there you go. What a fantastic conversion that is as well to the Spectrum. But yeah, I can't be playing Nixie and the Seeds of Doom because I will complete it and it will be annoying and take all my time up. But what I will do is we'll have a look at Nothing's a great game, but once again that is a long game to play. There is a game I played the other day which I can't just remember where I found it. Yeah, that was Midnight Brew in the morning. We're playing some. I've got to go to some Wayne stuff. I've got to go into games. I've got these new games to play. ZX News, ZX Games, Z News Games Spectrum. I've got all of those to do a review on and bring to you on a future Retro Robbins. So yeah, right. Where was I going with this? Well, yes, of course I was going to games, wasn't I? And I think I was going towards the X, because I'm sure there was something that I saw on here that I thought was really amazing. I'm not sure it was that. But we'll have a quick look. It's 1987, so I don't think it will be, but we'll try it out anyways. Will it be a 128k or will it be a 48k only compatible game? And judging by that, it is only a 48k game. But of course, there is always a way to test that. We could just try USR 0, and that has loaded. So yeah, that's weird. Right, so we've got keyboard player, 1 player or 2 player. I presume this is a vertical shoot 'em up, one that I've never seen before. So let's give it a go and see how it plays. I do not know the keys and I don't have my Kempston joystick with me. Or do I? Well, I may have. I have a joystick. I'm going to have to use a plug-in joystick. I don't like these arcade joysticks myself. I like game pads. I'm so used to game pads, you know, from the Mega Drive. I love the gamepad for that. Well, so press 4. Oh, not impressed at the moment. So yeah, well, it's QAOP and M. So I pretty quickly found the keys. I don't know if you get a bonus for destroying all of the waves, but I haven't managed to do that yet. Good, you can actually clearly see the bullets on this game. I'm impressed with that bit, you know, because a lot of these shoot 'em up, sometimes the background gets in the way of the bullets. But I don't like the fact because the space button is getting in the way of fire. Right, what's the betting I don't get to the end of this level? I like the target you've got there. Seems such a long level, doesn't it? Oh, didn't see that bullet coming. Did not see that bullet coming at all. But looks like we have started further up, haven't we? Please tell me we haven't started right from the start. We haven't, no. I've done it again. Must be down to my last life. Good thing is, if you haven't fired a bullet, you can fly over these bad guys. These ships look a bit familiar, don't they? I wonder where they've nicked those sprites from. As you can probably tell, I'm not very good at shoot 'em ups. Right. Well, that's like a moving tank, isn't it? Getting the hang of it. Yeah, if you hold your down on the button, you get some sort of different shot, sort of like a grenade or something. I don't know whether it's like a missile that explodes rather than just a bullet, maybe. Well, we're doing all right. Not doing as well as I'd like, though. It looks like we're flying over what this meant to represent is water by the sounds of things. Those are definitely... wow, look at the size of these sprites. So this is just an avoidance game, is it now? A bit like the asteroids a bit, but I would say slightly easier. Now I've said that, let's hope I don't make a wrong move and die, because I just put myself under pressure now. But yeah, this is the sort of thing that you don't want, is where you can hardly see things. Now, is it because I need to... Looks like I'm coming out of that part of the level. Don't have any more lives left by the looks of things, but I've done rather well with... I've got two, have I? Got two ships? Is that it for me? I've got one ship left. Well, I had two ships. But unfortunately, I've got to start this level all over again, which is going to be a little bit repetitive and boring. I thought I got past this level when it changed, so... yeah. Yeah, oh dear me, I drove into it. Right, okay, so we've got my naming. I wonder if it's a 5-letter word, so I might as well use my cracky, this control system. That'll do. Can't be bothered. Where did I come? Well, certainly did come in the top 5 by the looks of things. Today's top scores. I'll put my name in. I'm 4th. 4th is good. 4th is good. Okay. That wasn't too bad. I wouldn't say it was brilliant, but it wasn't too bad. I've got to remember where it was. There was a game I recently played, and I don't know where I found it before. I don't know whether this was it. I don't think this was. I won't stick with this game. 1991. Number shoot 'em up, number 2 probably. Well, it's gone very blank, and yeah, I've just lost my. Yeah, that didn't work. Okay, so I'm going to come out of this now, and we're going to go to the next game I really want to play, which is none of these, because we're going to go to Retro New, and none of them either. I mean, we can't play Severfenia because that will take forever. I want next game. Should we go for the next game? Yeah. Head Over Heels, great game. I think I've got O on here. Ooh. I'm going to go for a classic next game now, Night Night. It's the demo because I can't do the demo. But we're going to give it a go. And then we're going to play something a little bit more modern. Probably going about this the completely wrong way. Say hello to anyone who's watching me live at the moment. I'm kind of glad that you don't lose your life by bumping your head on the... I think this is this level here is easier than level 1. Maybe they should have started with this level. I thought level 1 was a bit more harder. If on any of these games for any reason you see that I've done slightly worse than TJ Ferris, please let me know. So I can go outside and have a stiff word with myself. I thought he would have moved out of the way before I got there. There you go. Well, I lost a life on that one, believe it or not, but I still managed to complete the level fairly easily. Just bad timing on that last jump. Right, this one can be quite tricky. I didn't know if I could do that, but I tried it anyways. Oh, come right down the bottom. That's what I wanted to do. I don't mind him firing an arrow at me because I can jump over that and jump over him as well. Oh, he doesn't hurt you. You can walk through him. Well, he doesn't hurt you. Didn't know that. It will hurt me there. Ran out of time, but I still managed to clear the level. Now, unlike that, before I press another key, I need to refresh myself and take a drip of me pop. So it looks like we're back to level 1, so the levels are repeating, but only with an extra added sprite, which would be the archer. I know that was a bit lucky, really. I'd say it was close. It was more luck than judgment, and this is going to be hard, isn't it? He says as he does it in one go. Didn't mean to land there. Do you know, some of my games are all over this. Oh yeah, of course it doesn't matter that they're... Stage 6. I think you only get 10 stages on the demo. What are the odds that I'm not going to make the 10 stages? Now obviously, because that guy's moving around the platform, I can't walk through him for surely. I thought that arrow was catching me then, did you? Okay, great game. Great game. I'm not going to play it again because I felt I did well enough to show you that game off in all of its entire glory. Head Over Heels is a long play, so I'm certainly not going to do that. Delta Shadow is also a long play, plus I'm very close to completing that, and unfortunately for me I haven't quite completed it yet. Oh, next! Shall we do it? Shall we do it? Why not? Let's have a look. This has already been completed and I haven't played it since then, and lovely game, great platformer. If you like platformers, then you're going to love this. It's not easy, but at the same time it's not hard, because it's sort of, if you're patient with it, then yeah, you'll get through it, of course. There we go. Dave Sonic Clark has done the code, and the art and design was by excuse me while I catch my breath, Simon Butler, and testing was of course Chris Wilkins, and sound was produced by Paul there. So yeah, right. Nice intro scene. When I first played this on a live stream to see how far I could do, I was doing okay, but unfortunately it was a little bit dark because I was using a VGA split cable. Now obviously it's a little bit brighter and you can probably see it in its true colours. It was still watchable, but you know, I didn't realise at the time that I'd lost some of the quality of the video signal, so it was actually nice to be able to go back and revisit this game and play it in the glorious colours that you would get on your original Spectrum Next. For those of you that are looking for the KS3 and waiting humbly for any updates, there's been a few significant developments that have come out. Most of them you can see on the Spectrum Next website, or you could even go and check out the updates on your Kickstarter pledge. Yeah, they have already, you know, things have been going great basically. Hardly any glitches this time around. I think we're going to do rather well. Right, infinite lives. Okay, this is the game. Well, I could do infinite lives, but I'd rather just play it properly. Yeah, easy, infinite lives. Oh, it is. Oh, you can't. It's just normal, 5 lives or easy, infinite lives. Let's go for normal. Just adjusting a few of the. I want a bit more volume on the music. Here we are. Now I'm going to be rubbish at this game because I hardly ever play it. Like, as you can see, I mean, it's laughable how badly I can do on this game. For some unknown reason, I kind of feel like it's a little bit slow. For me, you know, I try to jump too early, too quickly, and that's where I make my mistakes. And of course, I also try to collect every item on the screen, which you don't necessarily need to do. So before we can get to, where did I end up? I made some horrific mistakes there. I made another horrific mistake. Did you say I got 5 lives? Well, they're going to be gone pretty quickly. Should we go and click the ollie bug while we got the chance? Oh, I've got the key to this, haven't I? I think we need to click the weight, so yeah. I'm trying to jump because I'm using the spacebar as a jump and it's quite a bigger key. It's sort of catching me out a little bit. I need to get my thumb right in the middle of the spacebar, so this is probably best played with the joystick, I reckon. I prefer my gamepad. I'm still going to try and click that ollie ball. I've got the weight, so I can put the weight on that press there, but got it. Now the spikes have activated here. Rather unfair. So what have I done? I don't know, but I pulled the lever and I can't see where. Oh, I can go and get the green key. The green key is now accessible, which means I can get the green door open to get the red key to get the red door open. Oh. Yeah, you see what happened now as I dropped down when I didn't want to drop down, so that's not good. Well, I'll catch up with the comments in a minute. I could have stayed on there actually. Done well to survive that part, I'll tell you that for free. Oh, thought I could land on that platform. Where did I start? Right, I know where the weight's got to go. That's going to be in the following room. Oh, heavens above, I forgot about the spikes. Okay. Someone disappeared then. I can see another lever I can pull. Yeah, this is now going up and down, so I can now go to that lever, which probably might release the... Oh, crikey. Oh dear. Do I want to try again? Absolutely not. I think I should leave that game alone again for a bit because I've done so atrocious on it, it's unreal. Anyway, that was terrible, Wayne. Well done. Oh well, we can't be good at everything, can we? There's the actual game itself. I like the demo of Tulvin. Yeah, I don't know if I prefer it. Nice little bit of a techno shed. Another platform game for the next that I quite enjoy. I'll leave the music play a second while I go and put my phone on charge, go for the other phone and catch up with some of the comments. Give me 2 minutes and I'll be back, right back with you. This has never happened before. here we go. I'll turn it down a touch because I'm sure that's getting on your nerves. It's getting on mine for sure. Let's catch up with some of the comments then and see what people have been saying while I've been playing and I was unable to give them the full attention they deserve. Got a million updates to go. Oh, Fuzzy Bear, hello. How are you? Good to see you as well. Another year of events, indeed. Yeah, lots of them as well. I possibly got 3 I'm doing this year. Zap, obviously, is the next big one that's coming up, which is going to be absolutely huge. Then there's Crash Live, but there's also Redcon as well, which is a bit touch and go. I'd like to be able to attend it, but it's whether I'll get the time to do so. So yeah, cool. But now, I'm going to give this game a go. This game is one I really wished I had more time to play. But with play testing games, and I had to, well, I'm one of the judges for Game of the Year award, and I had to submit all of my results in the other day, and I had problems with my email at the time, so it was hard work trying to get that up and running. And it was just basically caused by me logging on a different computer, and it wanted to reset all my passwords, and of course in order to go bypass certain things you had to remember your password, which I forgot because it was all automated. Never saved my password for me and all that sort of reset. I was in trouble basically. I didn't know how to get my email account back or be able to log into it. So yeah, I managed to do that eventually and get back online, so that's cool. Right, hello there. Let's say hello to Fuzzy Bear. Yeah, I read your message, mate. Yeah, cool. Fuzzy Buddy, Fuzzy Bear, Fuzzy Buddy. Right, let's oh, yeah. As you can see, this is a game. Sounds very Christmassy. Where it's hearts that matter. And you can't fall too far either because you lose hearts on that occasion as well, so really precise jumps are required. Mini sprites, mini graphics. Right, I'm going to go over that again because there's no time limit. I'll jump over it. Love the way the screen scrolls in the background. So we got a green key that will open a green door. And all we need to do now is find out where the green door is. And I think we need the red key first. I've just lost a touch of my heart there. Not good. Because even though I could walk onto the platform, this is the thing, you can't exactly, unless you spot on the edge, walk off the platform. Red key now, that's good, we can open the red door. And that's the green key, we'll get that in a minute, yeah, but we need to open the red door. I'm losing hearts left, right and centre here. This is getting ridiculous. It's a bit sluggish with the key control. I don't know if it's my neck's playing up there or what, but again, sluggish. I don't know why that picked me up when I didn't want it to. They're very fast moving at the bottom there. Really? I mean, you're getting stupid now. Well, I haven't touched you by the fraction of a fraction. And you've took energy off me. Look, look. Yeah, my nose. The end of my nose caught it and you took energy off me. Look at that. I mean, I jumped that fine, Julie. I just wanted to walk through that. I gave up. I gave up there. Oh, my life. How bad was that? How bad was that? Oh. Okay, that's cool. I think we can do better than that. That was dreadful. That was utter dreadful. I should be ashamed of myself. I want to redefine the keys. Can we redefine the keys? No. Look! How can you start me in a position where I lose energy straight away? I'm going to leave that there because I think that refuels your entire heart, doesn't it? So maybe I should think about this a little bit more tactically. Right, green key is not required. I need the red key first. Got the red key. Don't want to activate that barrier. Already I'm doing a lot better. Now we've got to go back for the green key, is it? Don't want to activate that barrier. And I lost a bit of heart. Typical. Oh, come on, that's ridiculous. Should have took any energy off me there. It only gave me one heart. I thought it was going to refuel the whole lot. Oh well. That's better. Right, I lost hearts here, didn't I? I lost loads of energy on these. Got the green key so I can go through that door. There's a blue key there for that blue door, which I've got to need to get up there, but I'm not going to go that far, so let's go and get that blue key, shall we? And I presume because it won't let me go up that ladder. Oh, come on, that's stupid. I hate this game for silly reasons like that. Be a bit more generous with the old touching on the old. Well, I'm going to need all my hearts in it, I think. That's going to be a hard one to judge. What do you want me to do? I can't do anything. Can you jump over it? You could do, but I didn't manage it very well. No, I don't want the red key. This is ridiculous. I'm going to die. Yeah, well, I gave up already. You could tell I kind of give up on that straight away. Dolphin! Yeah, I did rather poorly on that one. Perhaps I should play that with a bit of a hack or infinite lives or something even easier than that. Right, okay. Let's have a look at what you could have won. Micro. There's my next game. R-Type 3. Should we have a look at that? I've never really been any good at these sort of games, but gonna give it a go anyways. R-Type 3. I didn't even know they did an R-Type 3, but we'll give it a go. Oh my life. Please tell me this is not it. This would have been terrible. It's almost basic. You can probably hear my monitor at the back. It's just terrible. Let's be honest, it is dreadful. It is really bad. That is so bad. It's just not worth looking at again. I ought to delete that from my files. Oh crikey! That's what happens when you don't use the arrow keys to select. Right. I need to go and have a look at the game of the year, don't I? Really? Oh, did they do one of those this year? The Watu, the magazine, for the final tap. They do one of these every year, usually. I don't know if we had one this year because I haven't seen it. I'll have to check. This was from 2023, the last time I've seen one of these. It's like a downloadable magazine. There you go, the tape you load with everything. A bit of a nostalgia pass this. OP to move forward a page. Yeah. Put a few memories here for you. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't think we had one of those this year, but I hope that wasn't the last we saw of those. And let's have a look at Attic Attack. I am absolutely horrendous at Attic Attack. Lunar Rescue. Oh, let's give it a go. Don't know if it's a 128 game, but we're going to give it a go anyways, and then I'm going to call it a day. Oh, remember this. This is a simulation to what the arcade machine was like, but I don't know if it's any good. There you go, there's a boot sequence. Right, arcade mode. We'll go arcade mode. Yeah. Oh, no, I forgot it's thrust, isn't it? What's thrust? Yeah, there we go. You know, I haven't played this in ages. I think there's a reason why I haven't played this in ages, because I don't know what I'm doing. Right, this time. Oh, they just appear from nowhere. Right, from the worst go ever to the best go ever. Yeah. Here we go. This time, it's going to be all action. Press fire to drop. Point at the easiest I will do. Yay! Celebration. I find by firing I'm able to accelerate faster. So some little flashing dots you got to watch as well. There we go. So very nearly close. Ah! Oops. Well, I didn't lose the ship there. Just lost a man. Yeah, I've done remarkably better than I did on the first attempt, that's for sure. I'm in danger of finishing our level. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Well, I never expected that. Oh, crikey, I pressed fire before I even got to go. Yeah, okay, there's a high score for you to easily beat. 1,730. Not very good. Right, that's it for me. I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired and I'm ready for another hard days of repairing stuff tomorrow, but I'm glad you could join me. I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a few playthrough of a few games. I do write a script for this and then it goes straight out the window, but mainly to say that I'm still around and I'm still checking out the retro scene and I'm still keeping up with what people are coding or creating on the front of the ZX Spectrum and other systems as well. Yeah, I've got some great games for other systems that I never really put up and play, like the Commodore for instance. I've been blown away with some of the stuff that's been coming out for that recently. Yeah, and I was really impressed when I had the Kung Fu Flash 2. So I'm really going to enjoy Zap Live this year. I hope you come along to that and get to enjoy some of the systems and some of the stuff, because the monumental effort for that to do has already started, because I had to build an arcade machine last week. We've got friends of mine who's repairing Commodores in the background. I've got plenty of Commodores to repair, because everything at that event will be run on real hardware, and there will be a few other systems as well, so as we can mix it up a bit, mainly Commodore, and obviously we'll have, by the looks of things, 1 or 2 people from overseas travelling over to do a talk. You may know already who that is. I don't want to say too much in case it's still a secret, but I don't think it is. I think the truth is out there somewhere. As well as Many coders from back in the day doing a talk about the days when the gaming industry was still in its infancy in this particular country, and in fact mainly around the world, because before that, what did we have? We had Pong and all the arcade machines. So when we got computers of our own, and certainly was an affordable price, starting with the ZX80, which was one of the most affordable home computers of its time, whether you bought it in a kit or fully assembled, followed by the ZX81 and the ZX Spectrum, which really brought this computer literacy program to the front with the BBC Micro, and everyone had one in schools as well back in the day. These are the games that we grew up with, and these are some of the memories that we took part in. We've seen the best of the games for the Spectrum, we've seen the worst of the bad games for the Spectrum, but the one thing that we never do, whether you moved on to the PlayStation, Mega Drive, Xbox or Nintendo or many other system, most people moved from Spectrums usually straight up to either had a Commodore, and then they went to the Amiga, and the Amiga was quite a different beast when you come to the 16-bit. But yeah, so all that said, thanks for watching everybody, take care, and I'll see you again soon on the next Retro Robbins show, and yeah, have a happy gaming time, and we're looking forward to the Spectrum news next. Any news on that, I'll keep you posted, but it's bye from me.